evening, everybody, and welcome to Berea, Kentucky, on the campus of Madison Southern High School for a big Kentucky girls high school basketball matchup in the 11th region, as the Lady Broncos of Frederick Douglass have made the trip down from Lexington to face the Lady Eagles of Madison Southern. This game is brought to you by Bishop's, where the variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. In all of Richmond KY, there isn't a friendlier or more knowledgeable staff than ours. We're happy to help you find either the perfect outdoor power equipment, service, or the parts you've been looking for. Check out our brochures, including Bearcat, Cub Cadet, Echo, Grasshopper, Makita, and Shindaiwa to see what they have. If you need help in making your selection, call or stop in on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Thanks for tuning in with us tonight on WBON TV. I'm Garrett Stearns, joined by my friend and colleague, John Bailey. And John, you've gotten the chance to see this Madison Southern team play in person this year. This is the first time I've gotten to see them play in person. And although they're sitting with a 6-7 record, they played a brutal schedule. And in the eyes of many, they've really cemented themselves as the best team in the 44th district so far this year. Absolutely.
I'm really excited to see them play again. We got to cover the game when they played their inter-county rival, Madison Central. And boy, that was a good game. I tell you, some of those ladies just absolutely having a dominant performance that night. Kind of capped off by Cammie Durison. Scored, I think, 34 points that game. Just absolutely could not miss a basket. So that was just a fun game, and really hoping to see that electricity here tonight as they face a really good team in Frederick Douglass.
Absolutely. And the gym was popping for that meeting. I was able to catch some of that game, and looks like we're going to have a pretty good crowd again here tonight. And you said it, this Frederick Douglass Lady Broncos team is really good. The Lexington Herald leader, state top 25, came out the other day, and it had the Lady Broncos ranked number 7 in the state, number 1 in the 11th region. But Madison Southern's ranked number 5 in the region, so they're up there as well. The Broncos come in with a record of 8-3. Those first 2 losses were to the number 1 and number 2 ranked teams in the state, and then they have one out-of-state loss that was close as well. So Lady Eagles certainly going to need a big night again from players like you mentioned there, Cammie Durison, Lacey Sandlin, senior leader for them as well. Certainly going to need big nights from some of those girls.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see how they step up to the challenge tonight. This is going to be probably one of the hardest games they've had on their schedule so far. They did play a really talented team earlier this week in West Jessamine and fell a little short, but it was a close game, and that was one of the toughest teams in the district or in the region. So excited to see what they do tonight for sure.
Yeah, West Jessamine, the top-ranked team in the 12th region right now. And as we continue on here with our Chenault Vineyards pregame show, get our tickets now and celebrate Valentine's Day at Chenault Vineyards. Join in on an incredible candlelight dinner featuring live music by Whiskey River, setting the perfect soundtrack for an intimate night out. For complete menu option and more details, like Chenault Vineyards on Facebook or visit ChenaultVineyards.com. We'll take a quick 3-minute commercial break. We've got about approaching 20 minutes here until tip-off. Big one in the region tonight, guys. The Lady Broncos and the Lady Eagles. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You're tuning in to WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindaiwa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
You know what they say. Every great season starts with a strong lineup. Neat agility, the Trailblazer cuts through traffic like a wide receiver in the red zone. Power, the Silverado handles work and tailgates like a linebacker on a mission. And if you're ready to go electric, the Equinox EV has the range to go all the way. No matter your game plan, Jack Burford Chevrolet has the vehicle that suits your drive. Stop in, suit up, and let's kick off your next adventure.
makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
We all have dreams. For some, it might be playing professional baseball like Keenan Wiley, former Madison Central baseball player, did. For others, maybe it's just dreaming of your forever home. Well, after a career of playing the game that he loved, now Keenan has another dream, helping you find that dream home. Check out the new development at Crutcher Pike Estates here in Richmond. Like Keenan Wiley Real Estate on Facebook, and let Keenan help guide you through the process of finding your dream home in Central Kentucky.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here at Madison Southern High School for a pretty big matchup here in the 11th region for girls high school basketball. And John, this is the 4th all-time meeting between Madison Southern and Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass leads the all-time series 2-1. Last year they won it 69-27, but that was in Lexington. The Lady Eagles dealt with a lot of injuries last year, so they'll be looking to try to knot up that all-time series tonight. Yeah,
that'll be awesome to tie things up if you're Madison Southern. Of course, if you're Frederick Douglass, you're looking to go up quite a lot against Madison Southern. So let's talk a little bit more about this team in Madison Southern. I'm going to throw to you the Keenan Wiley Real Estate keys to the game. If you're looking for your new home in Richmond or in Central Kentucky, Keenan Wiley Real Estate may have the answer. Right now, they have some beautiful listings at Crutcher Pike Estates, just off Barn Mills Road. You can like Keenan Wiley Realtor on Facebook for more information. So, Garrett, what are the keys to Madison Southern walking away with a victory tonight?
Well, it's certainly, I talked about how it's a big game, and in the eyes of many, the Lady Eagles are underdogs tonight. And I think they need to have a good shooting night, especially from beyond the arc. But they got some girls who've proved that they can knock it down. Lacey Sandlin is shooting, let's see here, look at the three-point percentages. Lacey Sandlin shooting 38.5% from three on the year. Cami Durison shooting 36.6% from three. And Lillian Kirk is up to 44.4%. Durison knocked down 8 of them in that win against Madison Central that you talked about earlier. So I think a really good shooting night will be big for the Lady Eagles. And the Lady Broncos on their side, they just need to play their game. They're going to turn up the heat, and they're going to want to turn it over and really force some turnovers. So if Madison Southern can control the turnover battle and avoid turning the ball over and face that Frederick Douglass press, that would be big as well.
Absolutely. Looking over at Frederick Douglass, their leading scorer coming into the night is Jaylee Knowles. She'll be number 23 on the court. She's averaging almost 16 points per game. Then you have Tamia Wade, who's coming in at 11 points per night, and McKiley Bennett coming in at about 10 points per game. So this is a kind of a three-headed monster. Those ladies are going to be, able to drop some buckets for sure. So, but yeah, like you said, Madison Southern, if they can hit their shots, they are very capable. And you have Hensley shooting 13 points a night. You have Sandlin 17 points a night. Cami Durison 10. I know she's capable of at least 34 because she just had a monstrous night. So I'm excited to see how that all pans out tonight.
Absolutely, and you mentioned some of the stars for the Lady Broncos. Tamia Wade, just a freshman, Jaylee Knowles, just a junior, so they are here and they're here to stay. Kind of feels like Frederick Douglass is good at every sport, kind of a tyrant now up in Lexington, and girls basketball is no exception.
Let's take a look at our Madison HVAC game time temp. Don't let yourself down by failing to have your HVAC system inspected before the cold is here to stay. Gary, would you believe me if I told you that I grilled out tonight on my back porch with a short sleeve shirt on, and it's January the 8th?
Oh, I would not. So that sounds like it was a really good time.
But if you look ahead, it is going to get cold, and it could be here to stay. So you can visit MadisonHVACR.com. That's HVACR.com, and let their experts keep your system heating and cooling all year long. So what is the game time temp?
Let's see, we're at
nice, cool,
56
degrees.
56 degrees. Wow. You know what they say, Kentucky weather's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Right.
And we've almost, it feels like when you flip the calendar year from December over into January, there's always like that second wave of winter that kind of hits in January, sometimes February too. So we're still waiting on that. But again, Madison HVAC, you want to be prepared for it because it usually does always hit.
Absolutely. We can take another 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back and be about 10 minutes to tip off here at Madison Southern High School.
Hey! Oh my gosh, your husband is so hot. I know. No, like really hot. I know.
We've got to call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Is your AC unit not cooling? Call Joseph's Heating and Air. Your experts in fast, reliable AC maintenance and repair. They'll keep you cool when it matters most. Proudly serving Richmond, Lexington, and surrounding areas. Don't sweat it. Call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Hi, I'm Gwen from Gwen's Fine Jewelers, and we would love to invite you into our family-owned business.
Select from our beautiful Valina designs, Carissa designs, or we can custom design your dream ring. Gwen's Fine Jewelers is your exclusive Kendra Scott boutique in Richmond. Special financing options available, on-site jewelry repair, and layaway. Find your dream ring at Gwen's. Gwen's Fine Jewelers, where dreams come true.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Wings or strips?
Wings.
No, strips. Guess you gotta flip a coin.
Famous last words.
Wings and strips.
You just can't lose with the split decision meal. Only at Lee's. Famous for a reason.
Your Lee's Famous Recipe locations are proud supporters of our local Madison County High School sports teams. Have dinner tonight before the game at Lee's Berea, just off I-75 at exit 76, or swing by Lee's Richmond, 1000 Center Drive. Since 1974, Linville Insurance has proudly served our community with values that stand the test of time: family, integrity, and service. We lead with kindness, do what's right, help others, and stay informed so you can trust us with what matters most. As a proud Shepherd Insurance partner, we offer the strength of a large agency with the heart of a local one. From business to home, auto, farm, life, and employee benefits, we are your one-stop insurance advisor. Join the Linville Insurance family and experience the difference.
Welcome back in here on WBON TV. We're at Madison Southern. The Lady Broncos and the Lady Eagles about to do battle here. And John, as we preview this matchup, who is your Jerry Goebel Farm Star Watch player to really keep an eye out for the Lady Eagles? I mean, really, it could be a couple. It could be more than one.
Yeah, and I'll probably say a couple, but I'm going to start things off with our senior leader, Lacey Sandlin. I said a couple minutes ago, she comes into the night scoring about 16.8 points per game, which is just huge. So she needs to have that kind of night again tonight in order for the Eagles, I think, to walk away with a win. But I also want to highlight a couple other girls. Of course, I said Cammie Durrison. She's averaging about 10 per night. She had a monster game against Madison Central. She's going to need to step up in a big way and help her team out offensively But then I'm going to say another senior. That's Maria Himes, the point guard for Madison Southern. She may not be the most, as terms of numbers for shots made, but I tell you what, she is a terrific leader on this team. She's a great point guard. She just has a really good vision. She can see the floor, see where she needs to go with the ball. And then defensively, good luck getting it past Maria Himes. I love watching her play. Known her, I think, basically her whole life, and really excited to see what she does her senior year.
You know, John, I love that you mentioned that about Maria Himes, because I think the point guards sometimes, they deserve all the credit, and sometimes they don't always get it, because scoring is not everything. You know, she really runs the show for this team and plays defense. Kind of reminds me of Cam Steele for the Madison Central boys basketball team. He kind of runs the show over there. So, John, we're in January now, and when I managed and played under Coach Feldhaus, he always said there were 3 seasons within one season.
Okay.
The first season was from your first game up until the end of your Christmas tournament. The second season starts first week of January when you get back into school up until the end of the regular season. And then the third season is the postseason. And the postseason, obviously the most important, and, you know, we see upsets then, but I think it's really the second season that's the bulk of the season. That's really where you kind of find out who's who, and you really discover how good these really teams are as they really develop before postseason play.
Absolutely, and I think during that second season or middle season, I think that's when you need to be hitting your stride. I think if you hit your stride early and before Christmas, things kind of tend to taper off a little bit. But if you can hit your stride somewhere in the middle of that middle season and then carry that into the playoffs, that's when I see teams have their most success. So hopefully Madison Southern can get over the loss they faced earlier this week and come here ready to play ball tonight.
Yeah, you never want to peak too early. And this is just such a great time for sports. High school basketball is really heating up. If you're a football fan, the NFL playoffs are starting this weekend. The college playoffs are going on. It's really a great time of the year for sports. And you got March Madness, all that entails in basketball. We're certainly excited for district tournament time to get over at EKU and call some of those games. So just something about this time of year really says sports to me.
I love this time of year, and I was talking on the air earlier. We called Berea Model Girls game earlier this week, and Berea got a win over Model. Actually, it was Model's first loss of the season.
Yeah.
But I was talking like this time of year, especially once you get into district tournament time, it really is one of my favorite times of year. And I'm a big football guy, but that is just exciting time, and basketball up at EKU, it has to be exciting for the student athletes. So yeah, I love this time of year.
Oh yeah, it's just great. See the Lady Broncos coming on to the floor here. Lady Eagles still inside. Big one here tonight. The Lady Broncos have won their district 3 years in a row, and they've won the 11th Region 2 of the past 3 years. Of course, relatively new school. Opened up about 8 or 9 years ago. Madison Southern has 5 district titles all time, looking for number 6 this year, which a lot of people would say they're in good position to get. But, you know, we're not going to look forward too much. You got to take it one game at a time. This is certainly one that the Lady Eagles, I think, have had circled for a while. You always, I don't know, you know, John, you talked about you were you played football in high school football player, and what was it like when you guys were did you all ever circle certain games on the season that you was like, oh yeah, this one we're pumped up for. It's going to be a challenge, but we're ready.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, kind of like what Madison Central, Madison Southern is. We had that game. It was Jellicoe High School versus Williamsburg High School. So, you know, Jellicoe, Tennessee, Williamsburg, Kentucky, but only 10 miles apart. So that was a huge rivalry. Of course, we had others that were just big games. No matter what year you played, you knew those were going to be big. And I really think that's how Frederick Douglass has cemented themselves in their history. I mean, like you said, they're not a very old school, but you know when you play them, you're going to play a tough team.
Oh, absolutely. And again, John mentioned Lacey Sandlin, Maria Himes, some of the senior leaders of this team, alongside Cammie Durison, sophomore. This team really, you know, you look at Sandlin and Himes as the senior leaders, and those are on the Star Watch, but Durison, Kirk, Collier, these are, you know, we got several girls out here who are playing. They're just sophomores. We just saw the JV team get a pretty convincing victory over the Lady Broncos JV squad. And the future's looking bright for basketball, girls basketball here at Madison Southern.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see what they do tonight. They're coming on the floor. We've got a little over 4 minutes before tip-off. How about we take our last 3-minute break, and we'll be back ready for some action here at Madison Southern in Kentucky.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist, offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Buying this boat was a total no-brainer.
Okay, I get it. You say no-brainer and the guy with no brain shows up.
I'm sorry, we met our new boat.
For a new boat? You don't call me. You call State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is...
There?
I was gonna say that.
He's right. Your State Farm agent can help you choose the right coverage for your new boat and your RV. It's kind of a no-brainer. Easy decision.
All right.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you tired of living with the pain and discomfort that comes with getting older? If you're like me, then sometimes just getting up can be a challenge. At Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy in Richmond, their experts are here to help get you back in the game. Whether it's a sports injury, recovering from an accident, or just the aches and pains that come with age, they'll connect you with someone who can put together a personalized treatment plan and deliver long-lasting results. Visit osptky.com to get started, or go by and see former Madison Central graduate Heather Clines.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Honor, integrity, excellence. When it comes to protecting your home, rely on the experts who have served our country. At VC Veterans Contracting, our mission is to make your home feel safe. Our customers constantly rate us 5 stars for our expertise and professionalism. Trust your roof to the veterans who served. Call VC Veterans Contracting today or scan the code on screen for a free quote. VC Veterans Contracting, your roof, our mission.
The constant changing of the weather in Kentucky can hit hard. That's why having Madison HVAC on your side is so important. Don't waste time. Schedule a maintenance check on your HVAC system and make sure it's ready to handle the constant changing of the weather that comes with living in Kentucky. Your comfort is their promise. Like Madison HVACR Inc. on Facebook, or schedule your maintenance checkup at 859-625-1471. Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
When life gets complicated, you need someone who understands. Since 2003, Blevins Law has navigated real estate closings, wills, estates, car accidents, and personal injury cases with care and clarity. If your family has experienced death or injury, make Blevins your first call.
Blevins Law. Compassionate, reliable, real. Call 859-985-5410 to hire Blevins Law for the win. Office is located at 400 Richmond Road, North Berea, or search blevinslaw.net to contact them today. Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
Back here at Madison Southern, about to announce the starting lineups. Madison Southern band just finished up the national anthem, did a good job of that. Reagan Gregonis, number 0 for Frederick Douglass, a senior.
Wearing number 4,
Tamia Wade, Broncos' second leading scorer. She's the freshman. Number 5, O'Corley.
Wearing number 11, Bennett.
Bennett, number 11, a senior.
And wearing number 23,
And the final starter will be Jaylee Knowles, averages 15.7 points per game, as John mentioned earlier, and 6.7 rebounds. Here we go, John. Turn the lights out here. They're fired up.
My buddy Scott turned those lights out, and the Madison Southern Eagles have to do their starting lineup.
Play a little highlight video here. I like it. Some clips from last year's district tournament. Lady Eagles, of course, were defeated by Madison Central last year, but they already defeated the Lady Indians earlier this season. They're looking to come back for that district title this year.
One day I'd like to see Madison Southern do a reel of highlights throughout the years. I was thinking of some great players that we got to see calling these games on WBON. That they're already off graduating college and all that now, but soon these girls will be too. And here are the starting lineups.
It sure does go by quick, John. Cami Durson, first starter announced for Madison Southern, sophomore, who really light it up from deep.
A 5'1" senior playing guard, number 3, Mariah Hines.
Senior point guard.
A 5'9" senior guard, wearing number 14, Lacey Sandlin.
Lacey Sandlin, Lady Eagles' leading scorer on the season.
A 5'8" sophomore playing guard, number 15,
Brianna Hensley, sophomore. And Lillian Kirk will be the final starter. Another sophomore, 2 seniors, 3 sophomores for Madison Southern.
Knowles set to tip off for Frederick Douglass tonight. We'll see who gets in there for Madison Southern. I've not seen Frederick Douglass play this year. I'm interested to know if they are a fast-paced team. They like to play in transition, or are they going to be the kind of team to set up their offense? About to get it tipped off here, and we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, we'll see. I haven't seen them play either, but they certainly have a reputation in the past of wanting to play fast. It's Durson to go up there for the tip, and the Lady Broncos do control it. Quick pass right away, and it's up and in. That's number 11, Bennett, to start the night for the Lady Broncos. And the Lady Broncos are going to come out in a press here. Durson works up the floor. Nice pass to Kirk, and they beat it. Sandlin with it inside. Kicks the corner to Kirk. Back up top to Durson, and they're going to swing it around. Juan Byers, first-year head coach of the Lady Eagles, calling out the offense here as Himes will set it up. Lots of pressure here from the Lady Broncos. They get it inside of Sandlin one-on-one with that tapped away, went to Hensley, and she's going to try a 3, and it's in and out. Tough break. Knowles gets the board and brings it down for the Lady Broncos. That's Gregonis, number 0, driving. And they were into the corner to Bennett again. He scored the first points, and Gregonis is going to try a corner 3. That's no good. And Durson has the rebound for the Lady Eagles. I said she was out of bounds.
She must have dribbled it out of bounds or landed with a foot down.
Yeah, looked to me like she may have gotten.
It's going to go back to Frederick Douglass.
Looks like to me like she may have gotten pushed. But they say she's out, and the Lady Broncos will go out of bounds under. Bennett got it at the volleyball line. Knowles. Back in the corner to Bennett. Tax kicks it out. Grigonis tries another three, wide open, and that one's good. Reagan Grigonis gets her second three to fall after her first one missed, and it's 5-0 Lady Broncos. Lady Eagles beat the press again. Hensley's going to get another good look in the three for a three. It's from the corner, and it's good. Lady Eagles get on the boards. Brianna Hensley knocks it down for three. 5-3 now as Grigonis has it for the Lady Broncos. Over to Bennett on the right wing.
Good defense, Madison Southern.
Yeah, Gerson all over O'Corley over there. Finds Grigonis. Grigonis with the floater. That's no good. Tipped around, and the Lady Broncos are getting an offensive rebound. Wade swings it over to Grigonis in the corner. Inside to Wade. He's going to post up and had it knocked away. Hines gets the steal. Good defensive possession there for Madison Southern. Hensley, she's going to fire another one. It's good! Brianna Hensley feeling it early, and the Lady Eagles have their first lead at 6-5. We talked about it, John. They needed to hit a lot of threes tonight, and that's certainly a good start.
Absolutely.
Wade, the freshman's got it on the right wing for the Lady Broncos. Swung over to Knowles, their leading scorer, out to Bennett. Bennett's going to get an open look for three, and she knocks it down. Everybody knocking down threes early on. Bennett's got 5 points, and the Lady Broncos are back in front. Well, as the Broncos will set up their press again, and there's going to be a foul here. It's be on number 11, Bennett.
I've always said I really like watching. I feel like refs kind of let girls play a little rougher.
Yeah.
And it's just so intense. These girls just go 120% all the time.
Absolutely, especially you think of a big matchup like this. Kirk inside to Sandlin. Had it knocked
Sandlin
away.
gets it stolen.
Yep. Bennett's going to attack. Go up. No good, and Durson gets the rebound. Lost it off her. It looked like it went off her foot, but it's going to be a jump ball. It looks like it will.
That will go to Madison Southern. Avery Simmons going to be checking in for Maria Himes. Give her a little bit of a breather.
Simmons just a freshman.
She is a freshman, but I tell you what, she plays like she's been playing for 30 years. She's an incredible young athlete in multiple sports, too.
Future really is bright for the Lady Eagles. They want to win now. That pass is tipped. It'll stay with Madison Southern here. We're going to inbound it again. 4:35 left to play in the first. Kurt gets it into Durson. They're going to try to post up Sandlin again. And she had it blocked by Knowles. Gets her own rebound, though. Kicks out. They work around. Hensley going to try another one. That one's no good. See, Wade got the rebound, yeah.
Durson got her hand in there and knocked that one away.
Durson came from behind as Wade got the rebound and brought it up the court.
Talking on the air a couple of games ago, just watching Madison Central, how their boys always have their hands moving and can cause some chaos. It's
Nice
exactly what
play.
Durson did there.
Nice play out of the inbound there for Frederick Douglass as Bennett gets 2 more. And Knowles, athletic play, gets the steal there, and Bennett ends up with another layup. It's an impressive play by Knowles there, showing her length to steal that pass. Really the first time we've seen this press get to the Lady Eagles so far. Nearly got to him again, but they're able to beat it. Kurt, just threw it a little bit behind Sandlin. Good look. And then it ends up for another layup with Bennett, and that'll be a timeout for Madison Southern. 3:47 to go here in the first quarter, and the Lady Broncos have a 14-6 lead.
The holidays can stress even the best planners. Between travel, shopping, family, and everything else, you and your budget can get stretched thin fast. With CVMB checking powered by Bazing, you can make the most of the season. Score shopping discounts, save on travel, get roadside assistance, and even get paid up to 2 days early. all in one checking account that helps you make the most of the season. CVMB. Bank better.
McKaylee Bennett has got 11 of the Lady Broncos' first 14 points here to start, as the Lady Broncos turned out the press a little bit and were able to get a couple layups for Bennett there.
I was going to say, I feel like 6 of those points came within a matter of 10 seconds of each other.
Yeah.
Just incredibly fast. It was a great time to call a timeout for Madison Southern.
See if they can slow it down here maybe and set up the offense, get something going for the Lady Eagles. Hines is going to get trapped as she gets it across midcourt and lost it.
Oh, they're going to call just out of bounds.
Yeah.
I was hoping someone would get a foul there.
Baldridge, the 7th grader for Madison Southern, going to check in here. Number 35. Bennett's got 11, and she's got the ball here for the Lady Broncos as they come down the court. 3:30 to go in the first quarter, and a 14-6 Frederick Douglass lead. It's Miami King on the attack, and this is the shot. Gets her own rebound, kicks it back out. Wade, back to King. Take a mid-range jumper. It's no good, and Durison gets another rebound. But threw it away. Bennett with the steal, and King will be fouled.
Try to see who they call the foul on. Cami Durison's going to get called with that one.
Yep. Miami King at the line for 2. She's a 73.3% free throw shooter on the season. Takes her time and makes the first.
Knowles coming back in the game for Frederick Douglass.
Second free throw for King here. And that one's no good off the back of the iron. She goes 1 for 2, and Sandlin has the rebound. Sandlin at the floor. It's going to be tipped out of bounds and stay with Madison Southern.
I think that was Bennett that got a hand on that ball. Knocked it out of bounds.
She's just been everywhere at the start of this game.
She absolutely has. 11 points already in the first.
Durison's got it in the corner for the Lady Eagles. Swung over to Kirk. They get it inside to Sandlin again. Finally got a decent look and got one up, but it just wouldn't fall for her. And Knowles gets the rebound coming down the floor for Frederick Douglass. Knowles inside. That's nearly stolen. And they're gonna call a jump ball.
That's going to stay here for Frederick Douglass. Something's changed. I feel like the defense has really just cranked up a few notches for Frederick Douglass.
Yeah. First couple possessions, the Lady Eagles were beating the press. Broncos have certainly turned it up a notch. King got it for the Lady Broncos on the right wing. Hands it off to Knowles, the leading scorer. Yet to score tonight. Going to try to change that here. She kicks it out. Swing over to Tamia Wade, the freshman. Wade averaging 11 points per game herself. That 3 is up, and that's no good. That was by number 1, Carr. And I think they're going to call a foul on Frederick Douglass. Yep, number 11. It's going to be on Bennett.
It's going to be on Bennett. That will be her second foul.
She will surely check out, and she will.
Something to pay attention to, Garrett, is rebounding. Madison Southern just having a hard time getting to the ball after a missed bucket. So can they improve that number? That's going to be something they need to do to stay in this ball game.
Yeah, and the size and length of the Lady Broncos is certainly making it tough on them right now. Kirk swings it over to Hensley. Hensley's got all 6 for the Lady Eagles. He throws that one up, nearly went in, but a little too hard off the back iron, and Wade has the rebound. It's Atkins, number 3, who's got it for the Lady Broncos inside to King. King goes up strong and finishes. 3 points now for Miami King. And the Lady Broncos have now scored 12 in a row after Madison Southern had held a 6-5 lead. It's 17-6 now. And Wade
Frederick Douglass is just absolutely dominating the press. Madison Southern, last few minutes, has just not had an answer to get the ball down the court.
Wade attacks, and this is there. Gets her own offensive rebound. We were just talking about that. And there will be a foul against the Lady Eagles. It's going to be on number 1, Anna Kate Kress. And Wade will go for the line for 2. First one is good. She's a 56.7% free throw shooter on the season. This is the second one, but there's an offensive rebound from Lady Broncos as Knowles pulls it down. She attacks. Defender fell down, and yeah, they're going to call a charge on that. Hensley got in there and was able to force the charge. Smart defensive play.
So who did they call that on? Was that on Knowles?
Yeah, offensive foul on Knowles.
That'll be her first, team's third. 1 minute 17 to go in the first.
See if the Lady Eagles can get past this press here. Durson's got it inside to Sandlin. She's got Wade on her this time, not Knowles. Which misses the shot, tipped around. Hensley gets the rebound. Hensley goes up. Missed that one, got another rebound, and Hensley scores that time. She's got all 8 for Madison Southern. And that ends a 13-0 Frederick Douglass run. At the other end, it's Atkins scoring on the floater for Frederick Douglass. Or excuse me, that's Nia Carr. The Eagles get it across the floor, going to Durson. Hensley's going to get a good look from 3 off of it. No good that time. Sandlin gets the offensive rebound, back up. No good as Knowles gets the board. Wade. Harlow mid-range, and she knocks it down. Nia Carr with back-to-back buckets. The Eagles try to beat this press one more time before the first quarter ends. They are. Durson over to Sandlin. She'll try a 3. It's
drains it.
Lacey Sandlin from 3. Great job to beat the press by the Lady Eagles. That's their third 3 of the night, and the Lady Broncos are not going to get a shot off. 22-11 after one. Get a replay here. As they beat the press, and a great find by Cammie Durson to Lacey Sandlin, who knocks down the 3. That replay is brought to you by Interior Solutions, and we'll be back after this break.
Looking for a fiesta on a Thursday night? Head over to El Mejor Mexican Restaurant in Richmond. Karaoke Thursdays at 6 p.m. Grab the mic, sing your heart out, and enjoy $2.99 margaritas all night long. And don't forget, El Mejor is the only Mexican restaurant in town with a delicious lunch buffet served fresh every weekday. El Mejor, where every meal feels like a celebration. Located at 830 Eastern Bypass in the Old Richmond Mall. Nos vemos pronto.
Back here at Madison Southern, John, the first quarter just ended, and the Lady Broncos hold a 22-11 lead, but it did seem like at the very end there, the Lady Eagles were finally starting to handle the pressure a little bit better.
Absolutely, and that was a great pass from Cammie Durson over to Lacey Sandlin, who was able to get that one, knock down that long 3, but Brianna Hensley for Madison Southern coming in 8 points. And up until the last few seconds of the first quarter, that was all Brianna Hensley as far as the points go.
Hensley averages 13.2 points per game. And about ready here to start the second quarter. It will be Madison Southern basketball. Kind of try to go 2 for 1 here, get the points at the end of the first half and try to add to it here.
11-point game here at Madison Southern.
That's the 7th grader Baldridge with the ball right now for the Lady Eagles. See relentless pressure applied by the Lady Broncos. And that's going to be number 3 who gets called for the foul. That's Iona Atkins.
That was on number 3, Iona Atkins. That's her first. Team's first.
Going to be the first foul of the second quarter. Again, 4 more. And then Madison Southern could be helped out by a bonus.
Certainly. Not a bad thing to get that foul early. Sandlin has it inside and call another jump ball. Already the 3rd jump ball we've seen. You know, John, you were kind of talking about it earlier, how they really let the girls play sometimes. I feel like we see more jump balls in girls basketball than we do on the boys' side.
Collier checking in for Madison Southern.
Yeah, Sandlin goes to the bench, and you see Juan Byers, first year as head coach of Madison Southern, coaching Sandlin over there. And the Lady Broncos come down the court with Gregonis who's back in, swung into the corner. Open inside, King kicks it out, and that shot is missed by number 3, Adkins, and Lady Eagles get the rebound, going down the other way. Ball just falls down, and we'll see what they call here.
They're going to call a jump ball, but
fourth one we've seen already.
That might be a little generous to call to call that one. There might have been a foul in there somewhere.
I agree.
Durison's going to throw this one in.
Aldrich over to Hensley in the corner. She'll chuck up another 3. That one's short. And King has it for Frederick Douglass. Knowles brings it up the floor quickly. Nice find into the corner, and that 3 is good. That's number 1, Nia Carr, knocking it down.
Carr's having herself a game so far. She's going to have 7 on the night.
Carr and Bennett really leading the way for Frederick Douglass. Nice job by the Lady Eagles to beat the press again. And Kate Kress has it, swung over to Durison, and into the corner finds Hensley. Try it again from 3. That was a little closer, but didn't go in, and Kress has the rebound and she'll be fouled. Looks like she'll be headed in line for 2.
Maya King, that's going to be her first foul of the night. That's going to be the team's second for the quarter.
And Kate Kress in line for 2. First one, no good.
And Kate Kress, a freshman, but she's been an athlete that's played varsity sports for seems like years. Tremendous softball player as well, but here she is on the free throw line tonight trying to help out her Eagles.
Yeah, you love it to see players who play multiple sports and really show pride for their school. She hits the second one. It's 25-12. And Knowles I don't think it was ready for the pass. Went right through her legs, and Durison gets the steal coming down the other end. Hensley kicks it out to Sandlin. Sandlin attacks. It's a good look inside.
Up and in.
Gets it in.
Sandlin's going to push it to 5, and it's going to be a timeout. We'll take it with them.
Precision Gas Plumbing is affordable, fast, and reliable. A local fireplace dealer that offers gas, wood, or electric fireplaces, grills, outdoor heating options, and propane tanks. They also offer existing fireplace services, gas line installs, repairs, and propane delivery. Serving Madison, Fayette, Laurel, Rockcastle, Pulaski, and other surrounding counties. Trust Precision Gas Plumbing and stay warm and save money on your electric bill. Like them on Facebook or call 859-228-0077.
Back here on WBON TV at Madison Southern, Lacey Sandlin just had a really nice drive to cut this Frederick Douglass lead down to 11 at 25-14. And John, I think that's the first time I've seen Lacey make one of her kind of signature drives and be able to successfully finish tonight.
I don't know if you were able to see her facial expressions, but she had the fire in her eyes. She was going for that layup, and she made it.
She'd been battling with Knowles down there for most of the first quarter, and she finally got that one to fall. She's got 5 points in the night now. That 3-pointer is short. That's Atkins, and Lady Eagles can cut in this lead a little bit more here.
The Eagles doing a better job getting the rebound, getting those unforced errors to fall against Frederick Douglass. And the 3.
Brianna Hensley, that's her third 3-pointer already. And all of a sudden, it's an 8-point game. Gregonis has it for Frederick Douglass, and Madison Southern bench got some life now. And they nearly got a steal, but Knowles is able to find her teammate in the corner. That 3's no good. Took a wild rebound. Gregonis kicked it back out. That's Adkins. She misses another 3. And Hensley had it, but he got stripped away. Carr gets the layup. And it looked like Hensley had it just at the last second. Nia Carr was able to knock that away and ends the Madison Southern run. Sandlin quickly down the floor at the other end. We call it for a travel.
I was thinking there was going to be another foul drawn, but no, a travel will turn the ball over to Frederick Douglass, and this has turned into quite the environment here at Madison Southern.
Yes.
10-point ball game, 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
And that is a 10-point deficit, but the Lady Eagles, they kind of starting to find themselves in this game now. They certainly can score points in a hurry. Carr over to Dragonis. She'll try a three. It's no good. And just, wow, Knowles with a
Just the
great
inability
rebound.
to come down with those rebounds has led to 4 quick points for Frederick Douglass. You got to find the ball and keep it.
Yeah. Tough to box her out for sure, though. Daly Knowles gets the putback. And, John, is that her first points of the night?
She is up to, yeah, that is her first points of the night.
Carrie B. Turnover, send it back to Frederick Douglass.
Oh, got a sub coming in. We're going to have Kirk coming back in.
Dragonis will bring it up the floor for Frederick Douglass. Dragonis on the left wing into the corner. That's Wade, and
I didn't see the call.
they call the foul on Knowles, an offensive
On
foul.
Knowles. All right, that is going to be her second foul.
And is that
and
the
team's third
Yeah.
for the quarter.
3-0 for the fouls in this quarter now. 3 for Frederick Douglass, none for the Lady Eagles. And Durson will bring it up the floor with Tamia Wade on her. Durson gets past her. Nice pass out to Sandlin. She'll try a three.
Durson able to grab the rebound.
Nice rebound. After it looked like Sandlin might make that one in. Sandlin attacks. Got several Frederick Douglass players on her, and Knowles ripped it away, but I think they're going to call a foul.
If that's on Knowles, that will be her third in two in less than a minute, so she might have to find the bench.
And just like that, the Lady Broncos leading scorer on the season and probably their most athletic player is going to have to go to the bench here with 3 fouls in the first half.
1 foul away from a bonus situation for the Eagles. As Durson inbounds this one.
Durson gets it into Sandlin, back to Durson in the corner. She goes right back to Sandlin. Sandlin double team, great find to Kirk. And she passes it to Hensley, who tries another three. That one's no good. Hensley's knocked down 3 of them so far. Can get that one to fall. And Wade quickly down the other end, misses the mid-range. A nice rebound there. That was. Got it quickly up to Sandlin, and I think, yeah, she
And that's
drew a
going to
foul.
draw another foul.
Yeah, that'll put him
Who is that one going to be on? Number 5.
It was Collier with a big rebound on the other end. And we talked about how big rebounding is, and she got a big one there to get the ball quickly down the floor for the Lady Eagles, and Sandlin will try 2 free throws here.
And that will also put the Eagles in bonus. So a chance to potentially cut into the lead that Frederick Douglass has built up here against the Eagles.
Sandlin misses both. Says that one goes in and out. And Nia Carr has it for Frederick Douglass. Carr swung over to Wade. Back to her, ends up into the corner. So Corley back up top to Carr into the corner of Dragonis, and Lady Broncos really swinging it around here. Wade inside, nice pass King to Dragonis for 3, no good. And it's going to be a long rebound and an offensive rebound from Lady Broncos with Tamia Wade. Dragonis into O'Corley. O'Corley goes up. Couldn't get that one to fall. And another offensive rebound for the Lady Broncos. Wade misfires on a 3, and Madison Southern's able to get out of that possession without allowing any points, despite allowing probably 3 shots.
We don't have a statistics keeper here tonight, but it would be interesting to see like how many second chance points have come off those rebounds, because it's been a lot tonight where they've got the offensive rebound, went back up with it, and got some points.
Harrison's got it here for the Lady Eagles, as the Lady Broncos have kind of toned down their press a little bit here. 29-17. We approach 2.5 minutes left in the first half, and
It's going to be another foul. No.
It's going to go the other way.
Going the other way. I thought they were going to call a foul.
They did.
But they did, but it was on Hensley.
On Hensley.
That's going to be her first foul of the night. And that's only Madison Southern's first foul of the second quarter. Only 2 fouls total for Madison Southern tonight. 1 on Hensley and 1 on Cammie Durson.
Dragonis has it for Frederick Douglass, and she'll set up the offense. Ooh, Hensley got the steal there. Had that like a book, but couldn't get the finish at the other end. It'll stay with Madison Southern as it's tipped out of bounds. Great job by Hensley. Really anticipated that one. And we got a substitution here for Madison Southern. Avery Simmons will check back in for Cammie Durison. Simmons gets it into Sandlin. Hand off back to Simmons. They're trying to post up Sandlin here. He goes up strong, couldn't finish that time. Got her own rebound. And on the second chance, gets it to go. Lacey Sandlin, and it's back to a 10-point game. Lady Broncos, Dragonis into the corner. Back up top to her. Madison Southern defense doing a good job here. Lady Broncos just passing it around. Not running much, and they nearly got a steal. Let's see, it went out of bounds, and let's see whose ball they say it is. It's gonna go to Madison Southern. Good defensive stance there for the Lady Eagles, and they can cut this down to single digits.
1 minute, 27 seconds to go in the half. Like Garrett said, Madison Southern trying to get this within single digits before going into the locker room.
Aldridge, just a 7th grader, bringing it up the floor for the Lady Eagles.
Needs some help.
Yeah,
she doesn't find it.
And Carr will be fouled. Call Baldrich for the foul. And Nia Carr will go to the line for 2. Carr, a 50% free throw shooter coming into tonight. And first one's no good.
Carr hits this one. She will have 10 points on the night.
And she only averages 2.2 per game.
And she does.
So what a first half with for Nia Carr.
Cammie Durison going to be checking in.
It's 30-19.
Give Baldridge a little breather.
Yeah. And Durison will bring it up again here. Swung over to Anna Kate Kress, inside to Kirk. Nice find. Gets it to Sandlin. Sandlin missed the layup. Great pass there by Lillian Kirk. Sandlin just couldn't get the shot to fall. And Lady Broncos will quickly go back with it the other end. 50 seconds left here in the first half, and we'll see if they just try to wind this down. They work it around. Dragonis, number 0, got it on the left wing. Into the corner to Carr. Back up top, Dragonis.
30 to go.
Lady Eagles got their hands out on defense as Byers coaching them too. Under 20 now. Lady Broncos still being patient, haven't run a play yet. Oh, Lady Eagles tried to press him there, and it almost got to him, and it did. That's going to be a turnover.
Turnover going to Madison Southern. 12.3 seconds. Byers getting his team ready if he wants to score and score quickly. 19-30 game.
You know, John, you're a football guy. That was almost like a little blitz there. They brought it to him, and it worked.
It worked. It forced her to throw a ball, and then that swarming defense on Madison Southern was able to tip it, get a turnover.
Clock winding down as Kress has it. Get out to Durison.
Durison long three.
Oh, just out.
In and out twice. That's going to do it at the half, 30-19. We'll be back in a few minutes here on WBON TV.
Looking to transform your home from the floor up in 2026? At Interior Solutions by ICL in Richmond, they make your vision a reality. From beautiful hardwood and luxury vinyl to cozy carpet and tile, their expert team helps you find the perfect fit for your style and budget. Located at 124 Green Circle in Richmond, order online or call 859-200-8360 for a free consultation. Interior Solutions, an Ingram Company Limited affiliate, where great floors start and beautiful homes come together.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lakes can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lakes can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lakes Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store. Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come. And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
You know what they say. Every great season starts with a strong lineup. Neat agility, the Trailblazer cuts through traffic like a wide receiver in the red zone. Power, the Silverado handles work and tailgates like a linebacker on a mission. And if you're ready to go electric, the Equinox EV has the range to go all the way. No matter your game plan, Jack Burford Chevrolet has the vehicle that suits your drive. Stop in, suit up, and let's kick off your next adventure.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Back here on WBON TV at Madison Southern High School, where it is halftime, and the Lady Broncos of Frederick Douglass are leading the Lady Eagles of Madison Southern by a score of 30-19. Me and John are going to do the halftime show here. It's just served up by Gillum's Sports Lounge, an all-new Gillum's Island. 2 great restaurants with a menu that can cure everyone's taste buds. Gillum's Sports Lounge inside the Richmond Mall, and Gillum's Island now open in the South Porter Plaza. John?
Having a place called Gillum's Island might be my new favorite place in all of Madison County.
Yeah?
It's an incredible feeling to remember Gilligan's Island from back in the day.
Dude, I don't
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
No, I do know Gilligan's Island. I do know that TV show.
I'm going to call you Skipper from here on out.
Okay. Well, I don't think I've ever had anything from Gillum's that I didn't like.
Gillum's has great food all the time, so go check them out at their new location, Gillum's Island.
All right, Don. So the Lady Eagles are down 11, and the Lady Broncos got out to a pretty big lead pretty quickly. But the way the first half ended, it feels like this game should be closer than it is in some ways.
Absolutely, and it really feels like it's anybody's game. I mean, 11 points, it's 30-19. That feels like a lot, but we've seen Madison County have spurts where, they hit a few threes, and they're back in this one a lot closer than they are right now. I was texting someone earlier, just watching Coach Byers on the sideline. He's into it. He's getting fired up. He's getting this team fired up. And just drawing up some awesome plays to give his girls a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is certainly a big matchup, and the Lady Eagles are doing everything they can. We talked about threes really big, but I think they knocked down, Hensley knocked down 3 of them, and Sandlin knocked down 1. I'd like to see Durson maybe get some more looks at 3 in the second half. She just had the one at the very end there that bounced
I've not
out.
seen her get the look yet that she needs, but I think, if they can find a way to get her an open shot and she takes it, she'll get a couple in there for sure.
And John, you got some stats, unofficial stats for us, and what's it kind of looking like for the Lady Eagles over there?
Yeah, for Madison Southern, Brianna Hensley's leading the team with 11 points. We were talking about Cammie Durson. She's yet to find a basket yet, but I think her time's coming for sure. Lacey Sandlin, 7 points, and then you've got Anna Kate Kress with a point off a free throw. For fouls, Madison Southern's doing well. Only 3 players on the night with 1 foul each. That's Brianna Hensley, Cami Durison, and then Avery Baldridge coming in. Over on Frederick Douglass, one of their best players, Knowles, found herself out of the game for a little bit in the second quarter. She's got 3 fouls, only 2 points on the night. Their leading scorer is Michaela Bennett. She has just had an absolute night. I think she scored about 6 points in less than 30 seconds at one point going out of the first quarter. So she's doing great. You've got Wade with 1 point. You've got the really Nia Carr is having a great night. She's got 10 points on the night so far, but looking at fouls, you've got Bennett with 2, Knowles with 3, and then Corley, Atkins, and King each have 1.
Yeah, John, you mentioned it's really Bennett and Carr that have kind of led the scoring for the Lady Broncos as their leading scorer on the season. Jaylee Knowles is averaging 15.7 points per game, picked up that 3rd foul, as you mentioned. So it'll be interesting to see how much she plays here in the 3rd quarter. And those were your halftime stats, sponsored by Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers. Pruitt Auctioneers is the name that sells. With over 25 years of experience in the auction industry, Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers are investing their time and resources into generating buyers to bid on your auction. Learn more at PruittAuctioneers.com. And with that, John, we'll take another commercial break. And by the time we get back, it'll be time to start the second half, and we'll see if the Lady Eagles can mount a comeback. You're watching high school basketball on WBON TV.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram, or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
We all have dreams. For some, it might be playing professional baseball like Keenan Wiley, former Madison Central baseball player, did. For others, maybe it's just dreaming of your forever home. Well, after a career of playing the game that he loved, now Keenan has another dream, helping you find that dream home. Check out the new development at Crutcher Pike Estates here in Richmond. Like Keenan Wiley Real Estate on Facebook, and let Keenan help guide you through the process of finding your dream home in Central Kentucky.
Hey! Oh my gosh, your husband is so hot. I know. No, like really hot. I know.
We've got to call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Is your AC unit not cooling? Call Joseph's Heating and Air. Your experts in fast, reliable AC maintenance and repair. They'll keep you cool when it matters most. Proudly serving Richmond, Lexington, and surrounding areas. Don't sweat it. Call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Hi, I'm Gwen from Gwen's Fine Jewelers, and we would love to invite you into our family-owned business.
Select from our beautiful Valina designs, Carissa designs, or we can custom design your dream ring. Gwen's Fine Jewelers is your exclusive Kendra Scott boutique in Richmond. Special financing options available, on-site jewelry repair, and layaway. Find your dream ring at Gwen's. Gwen's Fine Jewelers, where dreams come true.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau. My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Back here at Madison Southern as Bennett has it for Frederick Douglass, and the second half is underway. Broncos with a 30-19 lead. And there is Knowles, the leading scorer on the season of Lady Broncos, back in the game. And that is a deep two-pointer that she gets to fall. I think that might be her first field goal. 32-19. Lady Eagles trying to beat this press. Broncos have turned it up a notch here to start the second half, and they get a steal out of it. Bennett attacks and lost it, was able to keep it. Frederick Douglass going to call a timeout.
We'll stay here. Interesting timeout. Less than a minute played in the third, and already seeing some things they need to go over and talk about.
Yeah, just kind of situation you get trapped in the corner, and I think the possession they really value there. So Frederick Douglass will call a timeout and keep it. Some other teams in the area playing tonight. The Madison Central Lady Indians are hosting Wayne County. The Berea Lady Pirates are hosting Williamsburg. You were just at Berea on Tuesday, John, for the Berea model game where the Lady Pirates picked up a district win. And then the model boys team is on the road at Lee County tonight. So that's what our fellow 44th District schools are up to tonight. And O'Corley will inbound for Frederick Douglass. Really gets it into Gregonis. Had a good
Wide
look at
open.
it, couldn't get it to go, and Kirk has the rebound. Lady Eagles lost her that one, but it worked out for him. Doesn't work out from there as Wade gets the steal. And it's back up to Gregonis up top. And Coach Marbley or Frederick Douglass will call out a play here. Gets it to Knowles in the corner. Bennett, a good look for three, and that one is good. But Kaylee Bennett, big game she's had. She averages 9.3 points per game. Already eclipsed that in the first half. Knocks down a three there. Lady Eagles still searching for their first points here in the third quarter. And Kimmy Durson gets a look from three. That one's off. And Bennett gets the rebound. Headed up ahead to Gregonis. Gregonis attacks and goes up strong and finishes. And Sandlin a little slow to get up there. And Madison Southern's going to take a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. And John, certainly the press is tuned up for the Lady Broncos here in the third quarter, and so far Lady Eagles are having trouble getting past it.
Yeah, no points scored here so far in the second half for the Lady Eagles. They've had some costly turnovers already. That they had a missed pass that was going to go out of bounds, and then we tried to keep it in bounds and ended up just giving it to Frederick Douglass. So settle yourself down. You're down, but you're not out. This team has the ability to hit some crazy three-pointers in runs, so you're going to have to find a way to make those drop, get those open shots.
Yeah, you can see him huddling up there. It will be Madison Southern ball as the Lady Broncos have opened the second half on a 7-0 run, and they lead at 37-19. And Kate Kress will inbound for Lady Eagles and gets it in to Cameron Durson. Listen back to Press. And they beat the press that time, and Sandlin gets a good look from the corner for three, just can't get it to fall. And Lady Broncos pushing it quickly with Bennett down the other end, and that shot is up and no good. Gets her own rebound though, and kicks it out. Gregonis for three, it's good. The offensive rebound for Bennett allowed her to find Reagan Gregonis, who knocks down another three. I think that's her second on the night, and it's now a 21-point lead for Frederick Douglass. And Sandlin's going to throw that one away.
Just another unforced error that is going to give the ball back to Frederick Douglass, and that's kind of been the thing that hurts the last couple of minutes of this ball game.
Bennett continued her great game. That assist in the last possession. She's going to bring it up the floor for the Lady Broncos here. Ranked number 7 in the state, number 1 in the 11th region. We talked about in the pregame, they're 8-3. Oh, as Kurt gets a steal. And finds Hensley with a good look from three, and another good look for Madison Southern that just doesn't fall here in this quarter. And that might be a travel. Yep. Corley gets called for, and that'll give it back to the Lady Eagles.
Still a 21-point ball game here. 5:16 to go in the third.
Yeah. So Frederick Douglass 8-3, but Two of those losses to the number 1 and number 2 teams in the state, and then the other one was an out-of-state loss, and even it was a really close game. Lady Eagles have been battling, though. We'll see if they can show some fight here in this third quarter. That hasn't gone their way so far. Baldridge, the 7th grader, back into the game. She's got it up top, finds press, but it's stolen by
Good
Gorgonis.
defense by Bennett there to get a hand in on it.
Yep, Gorgonis got the steal, and Bennett's able to find Wade for 3, and she knocks it down, and the Lady Broncos are on fire right now. Turning defense into offense. It's 43-19, a 13-0 run. The Lady Broncos to start the third quarter, and we'll take this timeout with them here on WBON TV.
Wings or strips?
Wings.
No, strips. Guess you gotta flip a coin.
Famous last words.
Wings and strips.
You just can't lose with the split decision meal. Only at Lee's. Famous for a reason.
Your Lee's Famous Recipe locations are proud supporters of our local Madison County High School sports teams. Have dinner tonight before the game at Lee's Berea, just off I-75 at exit 76, or swing by Lee's Richmond, 1000 Center Drive. Since 1974, Linville Insurance has proudly served our community with values that stand the test of time: family, integrity, and service. We lead with kindness, do what's right, help others, and stay informed so you can trust us with what matters most. As a proud Shepherd Insurance partner, we offer the strength of a large agency with the heart of a local one. From business to home, auto, farm, life, and employee benefits, we are your one-stop insurance advisor. Join the Linville Insurance family and experience the difference.
Back here at Madison Southern on WBON TV, where hasn't been a very good third quarter so far for the Lady Eagles. They'll look to change that. It's a 13-0 run by the Lady Broncos to start the second half as they turn that 30-19 halftime lead into a 43-19 lead. 4:43 left in the third quarter. And Durson will bring it up the floor for Madison Southern. Nice behind the back move there. Gets it over to Kirk. Durson still looking for her first points on the night.
She's got Bennett guarding her most of the night, and that's just solid defense by Bennett, not giving Durson anything. But she's going to draw a foul there as I'm talking about her.
But yeah, Bennett has been relentless, and that's kind of been the thing for Frederick Douglass in the third quarter, is turning defense into offense, and Bennett has certainly been leading that.
Bennett is going to have 3 fouls, so probably, yep, she's going to be checking out for a little bit. And maybe this is what Durson needs to get the look.
Yeah. Durson only attempted 2 threes so far. So she has the ability to make a lot. She get 8 against Madison Central. Lacey Sandling got it on the right wing for the Lady Eagles. Into the corner to Kress. Back to Sandlin, pump fake. Gorgonis stepped in and forced her to have to pass that ball back out. Now Kress drives and kicks it in the corner to Kirk. Kirk baseline drive, nice pass to Kress, but it's blocked. More solid defense from Frederick Douglass. And King attacks to the other end, and we have a foul. Miami King will go to the line. And that was Hensley who got called for the foul, her second.
Each team right now in the third with 1 foul each. Really, only foul trouble is over on Frederick Douglass. You have Knowles and Bennett both with 3.
King misses the first free throw. Maria Himes into the game again for Madison Southern. Senior point guard. King makes the second. 44-19 now as Durson brings it quickly up the floor and had it stolen. It's number 1 Carr with the steal. Carr will attack the other end. Pass to King, hand off to Wade. And Tamia Wade will go all the way in for 2. And Lady Broncos continuing to add to their run. You know, Madison Southern, John, just feels like they haven't got the chance to really settle down and get the looks they've wanted here in the third quarter at all. There's Simmons, who's now in the game. And He passes it to Sandlin in the corner. And Sandlin's going to try a step back three here, and it's good.
Got it.
That'll be the first points of the second half for Madison Southern. And Frederick Douglass goes quickly down the floor as Carr receives it and kicks it back out to Wade. Wade over to the King. It ends up in the hands of Knowles up top, guarded by Durson. And King goes up strong, and they're going to call a late foul here, I think. Yeah, it's going to be Kirk who gets called for the foul. Send Knowles to the line.
It's Kirk's first foul.
First free throw is good for Jaylee Knowles. Only a 59.3% free throw shooter, but she does average nearly 16 points and 7 rebounds a game. And knocks both of them down. Durson has it again for the Lady Eagles. And she's trying to get it to Himes, but it got stolen. It's Adkins with the steal, and we'll give it over to Carr. Carr attacks, goes up, and finishes. Carr continues her good night. It's been her and Bennett who have been the top 2 leading scorers for the Lady Broncos. Durson quickly down the other end. She can't get it to go. Sandlin gets the offensive rebound, and this might be a jump ball. We'll see. That is what it is.
Madison Southern's going to keep the ball. 2 minutes, 18 seconds here to go in the third. It has not been the Lady Eagles quarter for sure.
Yeah, been outscored 20-3 so far in the third. That Sandlin three has been their only make. Simmons gets it into Sandlin. And she had Simmons open for
another
three
jump ball.
Her.
So that one's going to go to Frederick Douglass. 2 jump balls, less than 10 seconds to play.
We saw a lot of jump balls really early in the game, and then kind of in the middle of that second quarter, didn't see too many. Now we've had back-to-back here late in the third. Lady Broncos get it up the floor pretty quickly. And that shot is no good, but that'll be number 2, Adriana Brown, who'll go to the line for a couple shots.
Sandlin's going to be charged with that foul. That's her first. 3 team fouls against Madison Southern.
Brown knocks down the first free throw. Averages just 1.8 points per game, and she can get above the average if she makes this one. Rolls off for her, but fight for the rebound, and the Lady Broncos get another offensive rebound. And Wade will reset it on offense. Atkins over to Brown. Go up top to Miami King. Wade thought about the three, faked it, drives, floater is up, and it's short. Got her own rebound, though. Back up, that's no good. Gets another rebound, and third time's the charm for Tamia Wade as she gets that layup to fall. And we're going to have another timeout. Timeout by the Lady Eagles.
It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them here. We'll be back. WBON TV.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Back here in Berea, Kentucky at Madison Southern High School on WBON TV, where hasn't been a very good third quarter for the Lady Eagles in this matchup against the Lady Broncos. 53-22 lead for Frederick Douglass, and It's been the offensive rebounding and the second chance points for the Lady Broncos that have really hurt the Lady Eagles, really all game, but especially in this quarter. Baldridge has it up top. And Maddie Flannery is now into the game for Madison Southern. And we're going to have a foul against Frederick Douglass.
Foul is on number 3, Yana Adkins. That's her second.
Yana Adkins called for the foul. And Simmons will inbound it. Get it to Baldridge. She'll set up the offense. Again, just a 7th grader.
Really impressed by her handling skills, but
yeah,
I say that as they give up the ball, and luckily though the Eagles rebound, and it's going to be turned over again.
Brown gets the steal that time, and it ends up in the corner. Adkins, that's going to be a deep 2. Her foot was on the line, but it won't matter if she misses it. And Flannery gets the rebound, and she loses it. Wade gets the steal. Wade, nice spin move and finishes. That's a pretty move by Tamia Wade.
Wade coming in. I have her down for 13 points tonight.
Ball just got it from Madison Southern. Clock ticking down here in the third quarter, just 25 seconds. And that looks like it'll be another turnover. Hensley will go back and touch it. It will be a backcourt violation. Frederick Douglass will get one more chance here to score some points before the end of the third. 17.3 left.
Again for Madison Southern, number 23, Lily Kirk. And number 2, Jamie Wilson.
Adriana Brown will inbound for Frederick Douglass. Madison Southern, you got Durison, Sandlin, Simmons, Kirk, and Hensley out there. And Brown gets it back from King. She swings it into the corner to Carr. Up top to Adkins. 9 seconds now, over to Brown. Back over to Adkins, inside to King. King goes up strong, missed the shot, but there's going to be a foul.
Foul is on.
Who they call this on? It looks like it might be Sandlin. Yes.
Foul is on number 14, Lacey Sandlin.
It's going to be her second for the night. 3 seconds to go here as free throws are attempted.
This free throw is good. As Miami King had a couple trips to the line tonight now. And she goes 2 for 2. 3 seconds left here. And
another turnover. And the bucket. Does it count?
Nope.
No good.
We'll wave it off.
57-22. Frederick Douglass takes a big lead. We'll be right back here on WBON TV.
Buying this boat was a total no-brainer.
Okay, I get it. You say no-brainer and the guy with no brain shows up.
I'm sorry, we met our new boat.
For a new boat? You don't call me. You call State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is...
There?
I was gonna say that.
He's right. Your State Farm agent can help you choose the right coverage for your new boat and your RV. It's kind of a no-brainer. Easy decision.
All right.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you tired of living with the pain and discomfort that comes with getting older? If you're like me, then sometimes just getting up can be a challenge. At Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy in Richmond, their experts are here to help get you back in the game. Whether it's a sports injury, recovering from an accident, or just the aches and pains that come with age, they'll connect you with someone who can put together a personalized treatment plan and deliver long-lasting results. Visit osptky.com to get started, or go by and see former Madison Central graduate Heather Kleins.
Back here at Madison Southern, where the third quarter did not go super well for the Lady Eagles, and they'll probably be happy to move on to this fourth and last quarter of the game. It's 57-22 Frederick Douglass now, after it was just 30-19 at halftime. But, you know, John, I think this is where you really see the heart, what kind of heart your team has. You know, you obviously had a quarter that didn't go your way. It's a 35-point game going in the fourth quarter here, but we'll see how the Lady Eagles come back and compete in this fourth quarter, and I think that says a lot about a team.
Absolutely. Only points came from Lacey Sandlin, her long three. But, you know, if that doesn't light a fire under you and make you want to play a little tough in this fourth, then I don't know what will.
Yep. just felt like the Lady Eagles couldn't get into their offense in that third quarter. Durison loses that one.
Durison gets the ball stolen away. She's just been covered up all night by Bennett.
That's Tishner with the ball for Frederick Douglass, and she'll try a three. No good. And
just can't come down with the rebound.
Another offensive board, but can't miss that one.
Southern Eagles will have the ball, and just it somehow gets taken away every time.
Lillian Kirk, she's going to get an open look from three, and it's good.
It's good. Kirk with a long three. That's her first points of the night.
This Madison Southern team can really shoot it, but they just haven't got many great looks from three. Brown gets another look from three in the corner. That's no good. An offensive rebound by King fell off the rim, and she gets another offensive rebound. Brown swung over to Adkins, who attacks. Floater is no good, and another offensive rebound for the Lady Broncos.
Garrett, I know that you played basketball in high school. You've somewhat been involved as a coach, and you've been around the game for a long time. After all the rebounds that Madison Southern lost, what's happening next practice? What do you do to fix that?
Oh, yeah. We've already seen Byers chew them out certainly a bit, but that's what a good coach needs to do. A good coach, as Frederick Douglass misses there, and the Lady Eagles will come down the floor. And Hensley knocks down a three, and a couple threes here back-to-back for Madison Southern. But, yeah, just going back to that, John, I think you certainly, whenever we had a game at Central that was really rough, is Hensley's going to get a steal here, and looks like she'll get a layup the other end. She will. Madison Southern's thrown a couple buckets together here, but I remember my freshman year, we went up to North Laurel, and we lost by 30 points. It was terrible. We gave up a ton of rebounds. I think we were losing by 30 at halftime. And you kind of have, we had a practice after that it was a competitiveness and competition was at an all-time high in that practice. And there was a sense of urgency, and I think there was a chance we could see the Lady Eagles have one of those practices after this. But, Frederick Douglass is a great team. They got a lot of athleticism and size and length that has made it hard. But it's been the offensive rebound especially that's killed Madison Southern. And we're going to get a fresh five here for the Lady Eagles.
Brianna Hensley having a good run there with a 5-point swing. So she's at 16 today. She gets the three-pointer and then the bucket on the rebound.
Krishna gives it to Bennett. Bennett back in the game. She's just had a terrific all-around game defensively and scoring. Broncos working around into the corner. That three is no good. Madison Southern had it for a second, but they turned it over again, and Wade will attempt a floater. It rolls out. And another offensive rebound for Frederick Douglass. Been saying that a lot tonight. Tishner misses a three. This will be another scramble for the board, and it's going to be a jump ball.
And that's going to stay here for Frederick Douglass. 4 minutes, 22 seconds to go here in the ball game. There's a 37-point lead in favor of Frederick Douglass.
And Wade, a good pass there on the out-of-bounds.
Another jump ball.
Frederick Douglass just couldn't get the finish. And it looks like this is going to go back to Madison's, or was it a jump ball?
No, they might have called a foul there.
I think they called a foul, or no, it was. They're going to send
Jump ball.
it back to Madison Southern. Yep.
Yeah, jump ball.
Baldrich got it for Lady Eagles. She'll throw one up, and it's no good. And Reagan Gonas has it for Frederick Douglass. Gonas over to Wade. Wade attacks. Has it back up on the right wing. Frederick Douglass slowing it down here as we approach 3 minutes to go. The game that'll keep the Lady Broncos undefeated in region play on the season. And Gregonis misses the three, and Tishner with a nice offensive rebound. Got it back out to her. Gregonis decides not to shoot it this time. And Bennett has it in the corner. Up top to Wade. And Frederick Douglass will reset there. Wade gets a screen. Goes over the inside out to Tischer, and she had it stolen. And Baldridge able to secure it.
I think Kurt got a hand in that one.
Yeah. And Baldridge able to secure the steal.
No, I'm sorry. That was Flannery. Flannery got a hand in that one.
Three-pointer is missed by Kress. And Frederick Douglass has it again the other way with Bennett. And Bennett
tries
tried to
dump it out, but it gets stolen.
Trying to get it to Tischer there, and back-to-back steals for Madison Southern. And Baldridge fell down. Looks like it'll be a foul. We'll see what. You get a timeout in? Yep.
Timeout. We'll stay here with it because. All right, it is 30-57. Just overall a disappointing night, especially here in the second half. I felt like the first half of ball was a completely different ball game than what we've seen here in the second. The third quarter, of course, the only point scored by Madison Southern came from a long three-pointer by Sandlin. So it's easy to get down and frustrated, but you've got a lot left to play for. This ball game might not have went the way you want it to, but the season's in front of you. You said earlier you've got 3 seasons, and we're at the beginning of the middle season, if you will. So you've probably went down 2 games this week. What do you got to do to get your head right and get back into these things?
Yeah, of course, John. And I think there's a good chance we could see these teams play again in the 11th region tournament. Madison Southern is ranked 5th in the 11th region and certainly at the top of the 44th district from what we've seen so far this year. And Frederick Douglass at the top of the region and obviously at the top of their district. So certainly a chance we could see these teams go at it again, and Madison Southern might get another shot. And I totally agree with you, John, in terms of talking about how this has felt like 2 different games. The Lady Eagles were down 11 at half, but they were really competing in this game. And had some great looks there at the end of the first half. And then it was really that third quarter where the pressure and offensive rebounding of Frederick Douglass got to him. And Tischer's going to be called for a foul here.
Looking ahead at the schedule, we have a game tomorrow, January 9th. That's going to be home for Madison Southern against Tates Creek. Then they got the weekend to rest. They come back Monday, and they go to Knox Central, where they will play on the road against Knox Central. The next home game after this weekend will be January 15th. That's Thursday. That's going to be next Thursday against Scott County. So not the easiest of schedule moving forward. They've had a rough one all year. It's not going to get that much easier.
Oh, yeah. This, we talked about it in pregame as well, but Madison Southern is 6-7 on the season, going to drop to 6-8 here after tonight. But the schedule they have played is absolutely brutal. And I think people acknowledge that they're still ranked 5th in the region, even with a losing record. If people didn't realize the schedule that they had played, that wouldn't be so. So they've had a lot, and they've had some good wins. Handled Madison Central pretty easily. Defeated Bryan Station, School up in Lexington. Probably the second best team in Frederick Douglass District. So they've got some good region wins. Beat Western Hills, who's a solid team. So certainly a lot to be happy with in the season so far, and a lot of season left to be played. We've talked about the 3 seasons a lot so far, and I think the future is very bright for Madison Southern with all the sophomores that they had. But even now, this is I think a win now season with Sandlin as a senior, and certainly a lot to play for.
Frederick Douglass will get to take a long weekend rest, and they'll face Bryan Station at home next Tuesday, January the 13th. And then they will play at home the following day against West Jessamine. So 2 tough back-to-back games on their schedule next week. 19 to go here in the 4th, 58-30. Madison Southern trying to find a way to put a couple more points on the board before this game is wrapped up.
Tamia Wade knocked down a free throw there for Frederick Douglass to push the lead by 1 point. And clock ticking down. Let's see if the Lady Eagles attempt a shot here. And it's going to be another turnover. And that will wrap it up here. Your final score from Madison Southern is Frederick Douglass Lady Broncos 58, Madison Southern Lady Eagles 30. We'll be back with a post-game show after this. Thank you for tuning in on WBON.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
honor, integrity, excellence. When it comes to protecting your home, rely on the experts who have served our country. At VC Veterans Contracting, our mission is to make your home feel safe. Our customers constantly rate us 5 stars for our expertise and professionalism. Trust your roof to the veterans who served. Call VC Veterans Contracting today or scan the code on screen for a free quote. VC Veterans Contracting, your roof, our mission.
The constant changing of the weather in Kentucky can hit hard. That's why having Madison HVAC on your side is so important. Don't waste time. Schedule a maintenance check on your HVAC system and make sure it's ready to handle the constant changing of the weather that comes with living in Kentucky. Your comfort is their promise. Like Madison HVACR Inc. on Facebook or schedule your maintenance checkup at 859-625-1471. Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
When life gets complicated, you need someone who understands. Since 2003, Blevins Law has navigated real estate closings, wills, estates, car accidents, and personal injury cases with care and clarity. If your family has experienced death or injury, make Blevins your first call.
Blevins Law. Compassionate, reliable, real. Call 859-985-5410 to hire Blevins Law for the win. Office is located at 400 Richmond Road, North Berea, or search blevinslaw.net to contact them today.
Well, the final verdict is in tonight, and it is the Frederick Douglass Lady Broncos defeating the Madison Southern Lady Eagles by a final score of 58-30. That is brought to you by the Blevins Law Office. Final verdict. When you want results that win, trust in Blevins Law Office. And we're now on the CG Bank post-game show, John. And, you know, in the first half, well, we knew going in that Frederick Douglass was going to be a tough opponent for Madison Southern. And in the first half, we saw flashes. The Lady Eagles were competing. Not to say that they didn't compete in the second half, but they did a good job of being the press at times, got some open threes that they knocked down. But in the second half, it just felt like the Douglass pressure increased to another level. And it was really that third quarter that was devastating for the Lady Eagles tonight.
Yeah, the Frederick Douglass ladies had just incredible defense all night long. I wish that we had an official bookkeeper close to me so I could ask how many rebounds Frederick Douglass ended with tonight, because it may have just like broken a record because it was a lot. But the Lady Eagles still, like we said earlier, have a lot to play for this year, and they've got some ladies that can make some things happen. Leading the Eagles tonight, we have Brianna Hensley leading the points for the Eagles with 16. Lacey Sandlin ended her night with 10. I do want to point out these are very unofficial stats because I can't watch ball and keep track of numbers at the same time. But then we've
doing it all, my man.
Kirk came in with 3. Anna Kate Kress ended the game with 1. And then over on the other side, Frederick Douglass, Madison Southern did hold their leading scorer tonight to only 6 points. And then you had Wade at 13. Bennett, who had a tremendous night, both offensively and defensively, led the Broncos with 14 points.
Yeah, John, and Knowles was in foul trouble for much of the game, but it really was Bennett who kind of led that offensive attack and led the defense as well. And it was the defense that was just another level in the third quarter, and then the offensive rebounding, which was tough. But, Juan Byers has proved he's a good coach. This is just his first year at Madison Southern, but I know he's really coaching these girls, and they're going to be back. They're going to be all right. And this is a tough one tonight, but they're going to come back stronger. And like we talked about before, they have so much to play for at the top of the 44th district right now, and winning that would certainly mean a lot. They've only won that 5 times in school history in girls basketball, so looking to add a 6th district title this year. So, John, it's probably going to come from the first half, but what was your Jack Burford Chevrolet drive to victory tonight? Jack Burford Chevrolet has the best in both new and used Chevrolets and other models in Richmond. Visit jackburford.com to see the entire inventory. What is your pick for the drive of the game, John?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be in the first half, actually ending the first quarter. I wanted to see Durison get a 3, and I thought it was going to be here, but she gives the assist to Sandlin for that long 3, and that was going to be the Jack Burford drive to victory. Jack Burford Chevrolet has the best in both new and used vehicles and other models. You can find them in Richmond, Kentucky, or online at jackburford.com to see their entire inventory.
Yeah, John, that was just a great play by Madison Southern. Just quintessential textbook way to break the press there. And although it looked like Durison was open, she made a great find to Sandlin, who knocked it down. But that'll be it for the Lady Eagles tonight and us on WBON TV. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow. We'll be back in Richmond over at Madison Central. Been a busy week for us. We were at Berea on Tuesday. Madison Southern tonight. We'll be at Madison Central tomorrow. The Madison Central boys, certainly, I think everybody's heard about them. Ranked number 3 in the state, 13-1 on the season. They're hosting Great Crossing, who's a solid fellow region opponent. The Warhawks won the state championship last year. Although they lost a lot off that team, that'll certainly be a fun matchup. So we appreciate you all for tuning in tonight. For my producer, Gage Hill, and our cameraman, Copeland Peterson, I am Garrett Stearns with John Bailey, signing off from WBON TV.